Rosie, French toast is one of those iconic breakfast things. It's great to cook, it's easy, it's delicious, it's tasty, and you can do so many things with it. But when you stuff it with bacon and cheese, I tell you what, it does go right to 11, doesn't it?
This is going to hurt me, isn't it?
It is. Now, of course, it starts with plenty of bacon, and I'll get this bacon out of the packet here. I'm using a grill pan to get grill marks on my bacon. While I'm doing this, Rosie, I've got some cheese in front of you there.
Yep.
Can you grate some of that cheese?
You got it.
A quarter of a cup to half a cup is what I'm looking for.
Yep.
And listen to the sizzle. Go straight on. I'm using bacon, which is just the loin. So there's not a lot of fat on it, but a lot of flavour, which is what I like.
Is that the ringtone on your phone? Just
Exactly.
The sizzle of bacon.
You've heard that many times. I know someone's calling me. And you know what? I've got it next to your name. So whenever you call me, I get the bacon sizzle. You like that, don't you? Now, I'll grab a few slices of this. Maybe 3 slices should be enough. And I'll shred it nice and fine. Cut it through the centre here like this. And then with a good sharp knife, I'll shred it all the way through here like this, nice and fine. We sometimes call this julienne because it's the shape of a matchstick. That's the shape and size of a matchstick is what we call julienne. And that's what I'm cutting with my bacon.
All right.
There we go, shred that through. Now, Rosie, the bacon and the cheese will marry together in this bowl. And I'll get you to stir that around as I add some pepper to it. Lovely bit of pepper in there. Bacon sizzling away, check. Cheese and bacon going around in the bowl there, check. We need the bread. So I've got some bread here. And with French toast, you use bread that's maybe a couple of days old. You know, that's what you want because you're going to soak it in the milk and the egg and the flavour. So you actually want to have it nice and stuffed.
Good way of slimming down your wastage, isn't it?
Exactly. And as I always said, you know, you don't want to overdo it. You only want to have 1 slice of French toast. So
You've never ever said that in your whole entire life.
Maybe once. We'll just, really? You're right, I haven't said it all. I'll just slice it all the way through. And you can see here, Rosie, I've just cut it all the way down to the bottom, but I haven't cut it all the way through. That's important because you need something to stuff. There we go. Fold that over like that. And you know what? Just for good measure, I'll slice this one as well.
The garlic bread cut.
Exactly.
Should we call it that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is one of the things I hate with garlic bread. You know when you unwrap the foil and you take the garlic bread out and it's stuck to the bottom.
And it's hot as well. You're trying to pull, but it's hot. I know.
And that's all you have to do. Just pop that on there like that and that's all ready to go. Pop this over here. Now, Rosie, this is the fun part. We take the cheese and the bacon like this and open it up. It's like a little mouth there, like a little Pac-Man. There we go. This is why it's always good to cook with a friend. Someone who knows what you're cooking and can help out. In that goes like that. Make sure you spread it around nice and evenly. It's okay if some of it goes off to the side. And then push that down, Rosie. You squish it down like this to make sure all the good stuff stays in there. Now, while I'm doing this, Rosie, I'm going to get you to crack 4 eggs into that bowl and get going with the fork there with a little bit of milk as well. About a quarter of a cup of milk in there. There we go. In it goes. Pour that in there like that. And, of course, reaching over the top of you and around you, I'm going to grab some vanilla. I love the sweetness of the vanilla and the flavour of it as well.
Nice touch, yeah.
Exactly. A little spoonful of that in there, and you can keep whisking that. Now, while the bacon's cooking, I'll stuff this. You'll whisk that up, and I reckon we'll be ready in no time. Now, this is the fun part. Can get a little bit messy, but this is where you squish it in here and make sure you get plenty of egg and milk soaked into the bread like that.
The diving in part.
Exactly.
It's always the best part of swimming lessons, that.
Exactly. Now, I'll get you to just do that. Just give that a little bit of a squish. And then, while you're doing that, I'm going to get some butter. And my pan is already hot. And I'm using a nice big pan. It's good to use a nice big pan. And I just fold the butter back like that. It's almost like to keep my fingers nice and clean. And I just go round the pan like this. And you can see I've chosen a big pan and it's not too hot. Now, I'll just drain that off a little bit and pop one in there. And as you can see, because it's such a big pan, I can cook all 3 of these pieces at once. In this one goes my bacon's cooking along and you can see the lovely grill marks. Okay, the last one goes in there. I've got this down nice and low. I'll cook it nice and gently all the way through. We'll tidy this up and be ready for my beautiful bacon and cheese stuffed French toast. You don't need words, do you? Rosie, ready to go. I've got a weight of Australia on my shoulders. This has to be better than any toast you could get in France. Cut that in half like that, lift that up, gooey bacon and cheese in there. Oh, just take a big breath, smell it all up. It just,
breath.
the aroma is just incredible. Look at that little baby there. Now, of course...
We're going to keep it just like this?
No. This has to take on the world. This has to be the best French toast in the world. We put some bacon over there like that, and now we load it up, Rosie. Some berries on there.
Great.
Now, on your side, Rosie, we have some sugar. Pop some sugar on there and some maple syrup. We're going to load it all up.
Really?
So we've got... Yes. Come on.
Sugar just on the...
Just sprinkle it on there. Use it like you stole it. That's it. Just some sweetness in there. Pour that on there. Now, Rosie, come on. We need to put some sugar on there. Not just a pinch. We need to load it up. You need energy.
Heart hurts a little bit.
You need energy to get through the rest of the day, and only sugar can give you all of that energy. You believe that?
Where do you want the maple syrup?
Just on the top. Let it go. Just let yourself go, Rosie. That's it. That's it. You feel better now?
Yeah, I do,
You feel
actually.
alive. You feel like it's all come together. Then some mint on there, Rosie. I'll let you put something green on that.
happened to me?
Just put a thing of mint on there. While you're doing that, I'm just going to dust it with icing sugar on the top there. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed the icing sugar. Look at that. You feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. Just gonna eat a blueberry.
I think your heart's starting to slow down now, isn't it?
It is starting to
You
slow
can
down.
feel. I mean, this is sometimes food. This is over the top. This is going to be luscious food that you would have in a brunch on a weekend.
I've got secondary heart disease.
I'm going to cut straight into this and tell you what it's all
Please
like.
do.
Just get some of that bacon and the cheese in there.
Adrian, a little bit of what you like is good for you. I'm so above board on that, but it's a lot though, isn't it? It's all your favourite things.
It's all my favourite things. Deliciousness all on one plate here. Sweet and savoury, and toast and bacon, maple syrup, cheese, all the 5 food groups on one fork here, ready to go.
I think it's time we have a vegan dish.